Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right, Nora. Welcome, everyone. Looks like we got some people joining. Coach Brian here, Liberty Trading Club. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do some education stuff. I'm going to drink a little coffee as we get started. We got
Hey, there I am.
Paul Serrate.
There I am. There I am. Let me fix this.
There he is. Fix
Let
that
me
camera.
fix that. That's way too big a picture in my head.
Your head's just that big.
Good evening, everybody.
All right. Good evening, everyone. All right. I'm sure there's going to be people running late. We're trying to get everybody in as quickly as possible. We're going to have some fun tonight. I think my presentation should pop up here in just a second. There we go. Prop to profit. What time is it? Are we close? We're ready to get started, huh?
50, a couple more minutes.
Couple minutes.
Let's
Okay.
give everybody time to trickle in.
Let me mute myself and see how many people we got coming in right now. See how many registered. All right, we're waiting on a few more people. I was just razzing somebody that was managing the people coming in. All right, hey, let's do this. Those of you that are here, this is gonna be a little repetitive when some of the other people come in, but let's make a couple things clear. We are obviously giving some free eval Bulenox accounts today away. Quite a few of them actually. We're gonna start with one thing. For our presentation, you have to say there's a couple different things you got to say for the whole presentation. We'll be giving them away throughout the presentation, but the must do is when we say hashtag whatever, it could be hashtag profit or hashtag profit. When we say that, you guys type in hashtag profit. Our program will automatically pick you up and put you in a rolling raffle for the for that round of giveaways. So you guys want to practice putting hashtag profit in? Do it now.
Good evening, Shaquille. How are you?
Shaquille, what's up, buddy? Hashtag profit. Put it in, guys. Come on. Nope. Nobody wants a free eval, huh?
Yeah, we should just give one away right now.
We should just give one away at the beginning. You showed up early, you get a free eval.
Yeah, if you were here early, you get a free eval.
All right, yeah, screw it, Paul. Let's do it. There we go. You're here on time and early. Put in hashtag profit.
All right, let's do it for real. Hashtag profit. We'll give one away right now.
All right, guys. Tom, you ready to go with this? Let's kick it off right. Let's do this the right way, guys.
Let's do it right. Do we have it set up yet?
Hashtag.
Are they even set up yet? Can we do this?
Who is laughing at me? Jonathan? Oh, no, you're not laughing. Okay. Put it in, people. All right, here we go. We're going to do.
Are we even set up yet?
Let me make sure Tom's ready to go. Hold on, people. Let's make sure Tom's ready to go.
I was going to say, we might be putting Tom on the spot here. We might not be ready yet.
Is he not ready? We are. We're ready to go.
Man, we're throwing things. Poor Tom. We're putting him out on the.
All right. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's do this the right way. Don't type anything else in, everybody. The people that's typed in hashtag profit already, I got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hold on.
5, 6, 7. Hashtag profit. Let's go, people. Put it in. We're just going to do this. Good evening. Gunter, put hashtag profit in. Don't say anything else, guys. Hashtag profit. Hashtag profit. Let's go. You get a chance to win a free eval right now if you put hashtag profit in. That's it.
Are we ready to go, though? Are we ready to go?
I'm going to draw it out of a hat. I got 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 right now.
I got a random name picker, but I don't know how to get the names in there.
I'm going to do it on Google. I'll just pull up a random picker.
How are you going to get the names in there?
I'm going to do a random number picker. Let's do it. Hashtag profit. Let's go. Who else is here? Hashtag profit. I got
Gunter.
12, 15. Okay, hashtag profit.
Gunter, good evening, Gunter.
Anybody else? If you're here and on time, ready to go, you can win a free eval
Start this thing
from
off
Bulenox
right.
if you put in hashtag profit right now.
See, Brian's already changed the rules now. He's got the people scrambling in the background. You weren't supposed to do this.
I tend to do this sometimes. All right, we
You
got
are
another
not
one.
supposed to do this this early.
That's 12. Huh? All right, we should have 30 people putting in hashtag profit right now. Tom's mad at me. I know he is.
No,
Oh yeah, there he is.
He grew a beard.
Tom, can we do it? Tom, can we do it? Is it?
hashtag profit. Put it in. No, I got it. I'm gonna do this.
we can't. Brian got ahead of me before I had the tool set up. So
I'm gonna do a random number generator right now. I'm changing.
You guys are just gonna have to take Brian's word on this one. He's just gonna randomly pick a name.
I'm not messing around. Look, I can't make
Or
this
pick a
stuff up.
number. Pick a number. Then we'll scroll down. We'll start from the top and count.
I
down.
have 20 so far. I'm gonna generate a random number. I can't make it up. Google does this stuff for you. Simple.
All right, here we go.
You ready?
Yes, that's it.
12.
Cut off.
There we go. Count to the 12th person that typed it in, Paul. That's your free eval.
Well, all right, let's go up to the top here. Let's go. We got.
Can't make it up.
You gonna put me on the spot here?
That's
Yeah, 1,
easy.
2,
Just do some
3,
counting.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the winner is Tom Hutcher.
Tom! There you go, buddy. Let's rock and roll.
Congratulations, Tom. You get the first one. That was the most
There you go.
unprofessional way to give a drawing out we've ever done.
Quickest
Ooh.
one ever. John Raleigh. Hi. How you doing tonight? You missed John missed the first drawing, so there we go.
Don't worry, we got plenty more. We were just wanting to give one
plenty
out.
more to give away. We're going to give away plenty tonight. Again, you do need to participate through the entire presentation to receive your free evals or eval, depending on how many you win, whatever. You've got to stay for the
One
whole
per person
presentation.
this time. One per person. Let's give it up for everybody. One per person. If you
Okay.
get double picked, we go to another name.
All right. Yeah, you get picked again. Yeah, because that mess up sometimes. So one per person, and you do need to participate, or at least stay here. Participate, please, through the entire presentation. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about prop to profit. We're already having some fun. Let's get started. We're going to keep this light and fun, but we're going to keep it serious as well. Your host here, Brian Parton. I am. I've been trading for a while. I think my little thing is in the next slide. We're going to be talking about how to take you from a prop account to, we have more than that. And we're going to give away a month of premium membership. We're also going to give away possibly a month or two, one or two elite memberships to our club. So let me go back. Let me stop here for a second and talk to you about myself and Paul, our two presenters that you have tonight. For me personally, I grew up on a farm, old school, just North Georgia. And I went to high school, went to college. I won a state championship in wrestling. Played rugby for years. Long story short, I came out of college into the finance world. I was a financial advisor for years. 2008 hit me and hit my customers. I was still making money. They weren't making money. I figured there had to be a better way to do this, so I sold my business, started trading. After about $500,000 in losses in trading, I decided I had to get this right. And I have spam likely calling me. I'm going to ignore that call. I figured out I had to get this right, and it still took a while. So the point I'm trying to make with this is that I went through all the struggles. I've been in this game of trading for about 14 years now. So 14 years being in this game of trading, and I don't call it a game anymore. It's a profession. You have to treat it as such, and you do as such. Meaning you have to treat this like a business. And it took me a while to figure that one out. I thought that I was smart, and I do consider myself a pretty intelligent person and a smart person, and I just couldn't get it right. I built and sold 3 different businesses, so I expected myself to succeed at this one. Did not do it. 500,000 in the negative later, I realized that I needed to do 2 things. I needed to get real people to coach me, I need to get real somebody who's actually doing it the right way and does it the right way, and actually can prove that they do it the right way. Which I'll show you tonight that we actually do this the right way. I'll show you live from today. From today, I will show you segments from our YouTube channel today where we actually trade live in front of you and show you how to make money live. We can't make it up. It's real stuff. So I'm going to show you that tonight. We're going to talk through the methodologies. We're going to talk through what it takes to become a real professional trader and somebody who can go from prop accounts to getting paid on a regular basis. So and so with that being said, that's me. I went through the hardships, and one of the reasons I do this is because I'm going to be making money trading. Paul is going to be making money trading. I'm going to let him tell you about himself in a second. And why not do it in front of people, since we're going to be sitting here doing it? Help other people. One of the things I love about Paul is he's cut from the same cloth as me, and we both genuinely care that people succeed. And or else him and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to tell him the truth. Paul and I are starting a trading business together, where we're going to put all of our past evals under an LLC that we share the revenue on because we're that good at it. Tell me that you can do that. And so we've come together, Paul and I've come together to actually really help traders, show them to profitability, and show you every single day that we do it for real. Paul, you want to give your background real quick?
Yeah, real quick. Mine's not quite as extensive as his. I actually come from the fitness industry. Several decades in the fitness industry, grew a large, successful fitness company, and well, COVID literally wiped us out. And I had to pivot. And I've always knew about trading. Never really thought never really had that kind of interest because I was too busy running my company. But when I decided I needed a new income, I switched over to futures trading. And well, I think as most of you probably know, that was a disaster. I did what everybody did. I went on YouTube, University of YouTube, and I tried every shiny nickel and every guru out there that was, driving a Lamborghini, and I could make his money in 1 week. And I made every mistake possible, every mistake possible. And it really wasn't. For me, I didn't quite lose as much as Brian did, but I did lose a rather embarrassing amount also. And it
Paid
really
the prop firms a lot of money though.
I did make prop firms some money. Yeah, that's why I preach about prop firms. I did. Thank God, can't conquer that beast. But yeah, it really took, in a nutshell, it really took turning this thing into a business and treating it with the same discipline that I treated my fitness business with. How could I? And I thank Brian for this, because Brian made a comment, off the cuff comment, once when we had met, about, he said, your fitness business doesn't run without standard operating procedures and a strong business plan. Your employees don't just come in and do whatever they want to do every single day, right? And I'm like, well, no, of course not. He was like, well, why would your trading business be any different? Why would you just randomly trade? And that was an aha moment for me. That was what it took for me to go back, dissect what I was doing, develop a strong business plan, trade plan, aka trade plan, and stick to it, and learn the discipline that it took, and actually master what I was doing. And that's when it all changed. And that's where we are today. I do this professionally. I do this full time. I do not have another income. I do not make money. Liberty does not pay my bills. Trading pays my bills. And if I can do it, trust me, everybody in this room can do it.
I was going to say, let's be real. It took us a couple of stern conversations to get that.
He did yell at me quite a bit. I'll give him that.
All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here, guys. Thank you, Paul. So, guys, we're gonna make a promise to you tonight. We're gonna make a promise, one promise, and a guarantee. How about this? We're gonna make a guarantee. We're gonna show you a process that, if you follow it and you actually adhere to the process, you will have an A to Z how to get there. Now, A to Z how to go from prop to profit and actually make the money you want. We're talking, we did the math today on 10 accounts. Just on my trades alone on 10 accounts, that's $470,000 a year. Okay, I'm not making this up. I'm gonna show you this on our YouTube channel in a second. We can't make it up because we show it to you live every day. So we're gonna show you how to do that. So if I can promise you now, the one caveat is, can we all agree that I'm not promising that's going to happen in one presentation. What I'm promising is we'll show you the path in one presentation that will take you from a prop account to getting paid the income you want to get paid over time. Over time, not in one presentation. I'm missing some. Can somebody catch me up on the comments?
We're good.
Okay.
Calvin's having some problems, looks like. One of the
So,
tech guys
so and this starts with participation here, guys. The more you participate, the we're again participation. You have to participate through the end of the presentation to receive any gifts. That includes you, Tom, who just won the first eval. Participate through the presentation. You don't have to say yes every time, but if I show you a path tonight, if Paul and I show you a path tonight that is a step-by-step process on how you can become a long-term professional trader and stop blowing evals and paying. We found somebody this month who spent $200 alone, or sorry, had 200 blown
PAs.
paid accounts alone. Stop doing it, people. We promise you, if you follow our process, and our members that are here will tell you the same thing. If you follow our process, you're not going to blow PAs. You're going to get paid. Okay. So I'm just being in your face right now because it's a real thing. So if I promise you that we can show you that process tonight, will everybody be happy? Put a yes in for that, please. A big Y. If I can show you tonight a process that will get you paid trading, finally, would that make you happy tonight? Everybody say yes or no. I don't care. A big Y or a yes. This is part of participation. Let's roll with it, people. Come on.
Mullet Man. I know who that is.
Who?
Mullet Man.
Mullet Man. There he is. I love that guy. He loves us, I think. We're gonna go hang out. Me and the boss lady are gonna go up there and hang out with him. I'm gonna get him and his lady to come hang out with us.
Nice.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about what retail traders don't do. So if you guys see my mouse on the presentation, we're gonna talk about I'm gonna go into what retail traders don't do that institutional people do that we should be doing. There you go, Noah. Thank you. I've got a lot going on, so I'm not gonna look at. I'm gonna let Paul deal with comments while I'm presenting, and he'll tell me when to reply. We're gonna show you exact methodology. And again, it's going to be an overview because we only have 2 hours. We're going to show you precise trade entry techniques. I'm going to show you this from any day you want. I'll show you that it works over and over and over again. I'm going to show you a trade management strategy that works through and through. And we're also going to show you on our YouTube channel, and I'm going to show you how it works with a product that we have that we call Tick Century that really helps you take off the pressure of having to be exactly perfect in your trading, to the tune that in 2 different PAs a day, one I made, they average about $400. So if you could average $400 through all of your paid accounts in a day, would anybody be happy with that? Can I show you the tool that we use to do that? Would you guys be happy with that? Since you're all saying yes, tell me no. Would everybody be happy if I showed you a tool? I'm going to do that a little bit later in the presentation.
That's just
the tool
not
that we use that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be okay.
Oh no, Rodney, we got to stop that. We got to stop that.
Okay, we'll go with that then. And then Paul's gonna finish with showing you how to manage your prop accounts, your PAs, or your evals so that you'll never blow an eval again. You'll never ever blow an eval. You'll never blow a prop account again if you follow this process. It's called not getting greedy.
Hey,
all right.
Michael.
Who's Mike's here? Which one?
One of our many
Michael we know. What's up, guys? So we're going to talk about trading like an institution. So our mission: take profitable traders at a reasonable cost through a proven. We don't need money from you. We have to pay our employees. We have to pay Miss Pauline. We have to pay Hugo. We have to pay Tom. We have to pay people who make stuff happen. Paul and I do not need your money. Let's just start right there. We have to pay people to make this operation run. So we have to charge you something, but it's cheap. It's not a lot. All right, there's me. I just told you all my stuff. You're looking at me right now, so who cares about that? I got the long hair. I didn't have my hair product in that day, so it looked crazy. And I was going to a Georgia game, so leave me alone. Um, so we're going to talk. I'll jump right in this right now. We're going to talk about the difference. Uh, Institutions create price movements. We chase price movements as retail traders. They have discipline. They know where they want to trade from. They don't use price action. They are price action. They know the level zones or level they want to trade from. They use precise entries. Their strategy is trade from the level. That is a bird in the background, by the way. Their strategy is to trade from the level they want to trade from, and not go out of the trade until they get to the level they want to go to. Okay, so what we do different. We don't have we use indicator. Don't get me on indicators. We use indicators that give us zero information. Okay, we use emotion to make our decisions. No clear plan, not knowing levels, and we ignore having a process of managing our trades once we're in a trade. How many of you retail traders out there see some profits and say, I got to get out of the trade because I made some money this time? Lucky me, I made money. I didn't lose on it. How many of us have done that in the past? I don't do it anymore, but Paul doesn't do it. But how many of you guys have done that? I'm seeing profits. Oh my goodness, I could get out. If I could show you a process tonight on staying in a trade longer that'll maximize your profits to the tune that you can regularly get 50 to 100 points on the NQ or 10 points on the ES, would you be happy with that? Would you want to learn that process? You can regularly get, am I wrong, Paul? 50 to 100 points on the NQ, right? Regularly.
We did it this morning.
What?
I said we did it this morning.
We did it this morning. We got 50 points on the NQ this morning.
Live in the room.
Live in the room. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Again, we do it live every day, so we're going to show it to you. So we're going to talk about using zones first. We're going to talk about what institutions are doing. And one of the things that I typically look at, I'm going to go to a live chart here in a few minutes. And I'm going to stay on the NQ. Is there anybody that's not that wants me to use something different than the NQ? I'm going to stay on the NQ. We do the ES and NQ because, again, ES, NQ, MES, MNQ. So we use the micros and the minis on those two indices. If there's anybody that needs something different, sorry, but at the end of the day, who's this Steven? Is that Steven Roman?
But yeah, but here's the thing, Brian, if I can interrupt. It's like our methodology, what he's going to teach you here tonight, it doesn't, you could trade that across any market you want. It works the same on NQ, works the same on gold, crude, YM, ES, you name it. We just happen to trade what most of our members trade, which is, let's face it, NQ and ES are the more popular. So that's why we stick to NQ.
Yeah.
That's why we stick to
it. And here, I look at this.
It works on that, David.
Okay, but I got a question for you, David. Would you need to trade gold, and copper if you made the money you wanted on NQ and ES? I have that question. And I'm not picking on David. This is just a question. I don't think you'd be here if you were making the money you wanted on gold and copper. If I could show you a way that you could use this methodology to make gold and copper, your assets, great. But if you made it on the NQ and ES, would you be happy with that? The question I'm asking is, does it matter the asset if you make the money you want?
No.
No? So let's go with that. So, and again, as Paul said, our methodology does work across all futures assets as long as you have the right settings, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Okay. All right. So we're going to go through this. Let me just jump right into this. So we're going to talk about zones. We're going to talk about what you're seeing on chart here, but I'd rather just use the live chart. Is everybody cool with me going to a live chart and jumping back? Let's go to a live chart. What does that say? Money over asset. There we go. Let's go with that. Let's do it. Let's get out of this and go to the chart. Excuse me. All right. Let's back up. As you can see, these are actually zones. Members, chime in. If you're a member and you're in this presentation, chime in.
Hey, Brian, why don't you go full screen and take us off so they can see it better? Can you do that?
I don't care. Do you guys want us on screen, or do you want us to go full screen? You guys pick.
Can you guys see it okay?
I can't take us off screen. You got to ask Miss Paulina or Tom to do it.
I thought last time we did that.
You guys want us off screen? You want to see our ugly faces, or you want to see the whole screen?
Zones work. Yes, zones definitely work, Tom.
Zones work, people.
No doubt about it.
There's a member time. These are the same zones we use today, right, members? If you're a member, you're here.
And by the way,
What would be good?
these zones are
Oh,
dynamic. These things are
all right.
updated throughout the day, and you get them
Somebody
live.
pull our camera off the screens, please. Miss Paulina, Tom, one of you pull our
Or
cameras off so
let's
they can
just
go full
keep the
screen. They want to see
presentation
full
up,
screen.
guys.
Please, Miss Paulina or Tom. I don't know where. I don't know. Eat loaf. Take me off the screen. That's my face. That's my chart. All right, let's do this. So again, our members will chime in. These are the zones we use today. We also have a couple things. Let me explain the chart to you real quick. I'm just going to squeeze this in and explain the chart. We'll just use today as the example. This is today. So I'm gonna go back a little bit and kind of show you just today in hindsight. But again, our members will tell you these are the zones we use today. We use a tick chart. One of the biggest things and biggest reasons we use a tick chart for is it's not a time-based chart. The tick chart itself is based on the number of trades made per candle. We use a 292 with the NQ, a 699 with the ES, and then the micros. We don't really care about the tick chart because we use the tick charts from the minis to make our decisions on the micros. Okay, so a 292 tick chart on the NQ, 699 on the ES, and here's what we do. First thing we do is we plan levels in advance. There's some things you're going to see on the chart, and I'll show you what these things are real quick. We have what we call a money line, which is one of our internal programs, and it's basically an 89 exponential moving average with some additional math built into it. And then we have a very simple, very simple 200 moving average, and this gives us a decent bias. We don't really need much more than that for a bias. And then at the end of the day, we do have a trend, a heat map here, meaning that earlier in the day, as you can see, trend was mixed. Later in the morning, as we moved on, trend moved to a green. So it gives our members a very easy way to see, hey, trend's up, so I should be buying. Trend is down back here, I should be selling. Really simple way to do this. We don't use any indicators other than stochastics and the moving average, right, Paul? Is he still here? We don't really use any indicators. Am I still online? Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay, Paul's talking on mute then. Huh? Okay. So we're not really using indicators. We use a couple simple moving averages and a couple, thank you guys. So somebody keep track of chats for me, Miss Paulina, if you don't mind. What? No, I can't hear. Cannot hear Paul.
All right, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Hey.
Hey.
What did you do, buddy?
I didn't do anything. I just got cut off.
You got cut off? Somebody's trying to tell you something, man.
That's right. All right, let's go back to it. We got this.
Okay. So we don't really use any real indicators that you guys use. We're not using VWAP. We're not using heat maps. We're not using volume profiles. We're not using volume. We're not using blah, blah, blah. All this stuff that you think is going to make you successful at trading, no. A simple tick chart, biggest reason why we use a tick chart. If you're an institution, and I want people to participate in this, if you're an institution, do you care when price gets to where you want to buy or sell from? Yes or no? You care when that happens? Or do you more care what it looks like? Which one do you care about? You care about what price looks like when it gets there, or when? It's a no. No, you don't really care, right, guys? So you don't care when price gets there. So why do we use time-based charts? How many people are out there using? Thank you, Noah. So how many people, PBR, so how many people are out there using time-based charts and you don't know why you're using them. What are you learning on a time-based chart? What a spinning doji hammer top blah 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 candle looks like? That does nothing to help you out. All they care about is price. So as retail traders, why are we being taught that we need to care about what this candle looks like? Candlestick patterns. No, that's silly. And I'm going to get some people, Paul, I do it every time. I get somebody saying, you don't care about candlestick patterns? They matter a lot to me. No, I don't care about candlestick patterns. Why? Because all I care about is what is price doing when it gets to the level I want it to get to buy or sell from. Does that make sense, guys? If I'm an institution, do I care about what candlestick patterns look like? Do I care about this? No, I don't. You guys are out there learning that we need to have all these set 3-to-1 risk reward ratios, and we got to buy on this candle, sell on this type of candle. Am I wrong in saying that? This is what you guys are learning, right? It's what you're taught. I'm getting to a point. I promise you. But chime in, a couple people. This is what we're taught. We need to look at the candlestick patterns and have set risk reward ratios. For the most part, that's what we're taught, right? Most of us. There's a couple of people chiming in here, but I want to see that you guys are understanding this. So let me show you something different. Okay, a few people chiming in now. Okay, yeah. So when we look at things a little differently, if I'm institution XYZ, and this is a great example, I'm going to show you this here. I said I was going to say on the tick chart, but let me use a really easy example from the NQ today. I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart just to set an example here. And let's play the tape back a little bit here. If you're institution A and you were accumulating contracts through this period of time, okay, and you're institution B and you were trying to get shorts on during this time, okay, you get all the juice you want through here. If you're institution A, would you not want price to come back to this level to get your shorts on or get some of your long contracts off? Does that make sense? Let's keep it that simple. This is how levels work. That makes sense, guys? David said, yep, facts. So they being the institutions just care about price getting to their level. It's easy to see on a chart, guys. You look at a chart and you say price is going to come back to, and I did it this morning in front of our members, price is going to come back to this level, and then we're going to get a sell opportunity. If price goes above this level, we're going to get a buy opportunity up to this level. Why? That's what the institutions want to have happen. That's how they make their money. They're not making their money in the middle. What are they doing in the middle, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, what are they actually doing in the middle between these levels? What are the institutions doing that we're not falling for here at Liberty Trading Club? What are they doing in the middle? Somebody say taking retail stops. Somebody say taking retail stops. They're taking retail money as an extra padding on the pie. Why wouldn't they do it? Does this make sense, guys? They're taking your money. This is a design game to let you and us, until you figure out the game they're playing, and this is why I do call it a game, till you figure out the game they're playing, you are not going to have a chance in this market or in any market. You're going to keep giving your money to prop firms. You're going to keep giving your money to the market, and everybody else is going to make money but you. So the first thing we really do here at Liberty Trading Club, and what we're going to teach you tonight, is you've got to know where you want to trade from. Know that in advance. Guys, it doesn't have to be really complicated. You don't have to use a complicated process to do this. You can just look back on a chart. Here, let me do a simple thing. I put a yellow line here earlier. Because we just simply looked back on a chart and said, did people trade from this yellow? Do you guys see this? Does everybody see what I'm looking at here? This yellow line, I'll make it bigger. Let's yeah, let's make that ridiculous. So you guys see this? So before we got into today, look at tomorrow. right now, actually. Before we got into today, I put this yellow line on the chart because I looked back and said, where are they trading from? Do you think there's a chance? All right, good. But think about this, guys. Do you think there's a chance that if they, and let's slide back a couple days, this is how we do this, guys. It's really simple, not complicated. This is real-time stuff. Members, tell them we do the same. Oh, man, I'm out of time. It's back here. You'll see it. Go back on the chart. I'm out of space for some reason. I didn't load enough days. But it's real simple. If you look at a chart, especially a tick chart, and this is one of the reasons I love a tick chart, is you can look at where the trades are made from. If you guys remember, a candle, one candle in a tick chart, a 292 tick chart equals how many trades? 292 trades. False hogs here. 292 trades. That's not the number of contracts, guys. That's the number of trades. Think about this.
292 transactions.
Okay, that's transactions. So we can officially say there are people trading from here. Okay, and I did this to prove a point this morning because I was like, well, if they traded from here before, and if you notice they traded long from here. When I say they, does everybody know what I mean? It's a base. There you go, David. Boom. We're going to talk about rally base rally base drop base drop base rally. We're going to talk about that tonight for a second. So, Paul, keep me on track.
30 minutes.
Okay, I'm 30 minutes in. So the biggest point that I'm trying to make with this part of the segment is if you know where you want to trade from before you take a trade, are your odds going to increase or decrease? Are your odds going to increase if you know where you're going to trade from before you take a trade? Don't overcomplicate this. Okay? I'm gonna do something right now that's gonna mess up Paul and Tom. Increase, guys. You've got to look at this for one thing. Stop. I don't care if you use a time frame chart. Let's go back to this. Go back to this 15-minute chart. It doesn't matter what you are looking at. If you are patient enough and say, here, let me do this. Let's go data series. Increase this by. If you're not on NinjaTrader, by the way, you can still use all the methodology and everything on a different platform.
Our levels are available on Telegram.
Everything's available. But if you just look at a 15-minute chart, objectively, you start right here that I'm looking at, and you said, I spy with my little eye that I could possibly buy from this area. And you waited till price got there, pulled back and bought from there, would you probably make money? That's a 15-minute chart. Can you be patient enough to do something like that? I don't know. Most of you cannot. But the point I'm trying to make here is if you did that, or you said, hey, there's a good chance if price got back down here that I could buy from this level and make money. Looking at yesterday, not even days ago, just yesterday, if price gets back up to around this area and gives me a sell signal, could I make money? The odds are yes. This is the one thing we don't do that an institutional type of process does, is we fail to plan our trade in advance. Okay? And we're going to be, let's make this our next hashtag. Something about trade planning. Figure that out. Tom, Paul, you guys figure that out. Okay? Hashtag plan your trade or whatever it is. You guys make it up. That'll be the next giveaway. But if you don't think like an institution, meaning I will not, and members are going to tell you, I will not take a single trade until price does what I want it to do. I put this line across here. I knew they traded from here. First thing I said this morning. First thing. We had a couple trades before that, but the first thing I said is if we can get a buy signal from this level, and I drew it on the chart in front of everybody. Did I not, members? Draw this out. I plan the trades out in advance every single time. Members with time. Can they see chat, by the way? Can everybody else see the chat?
I believe everybody can see chat. Can you guys see chat?
Other people's chat, right?
Can everybody see everybody's chat? Yeah, they can see it.
Look left. David, we have a saying: look left to stay right. Tom will tell you. Tom was here. Tom was here this morning, and he's participating because he wants his free eval. But he's a member, guys. He's a great member, and he loves being here. And Tom will tell you, and I love Tom. He's a great dude. When he screws up, he'll tell you it's his own fault because he didn't do something like this. Am I right, Tom? You plan your trade in advance. If you don't do that, you've already lost. And I have a saying, it says, if you don't know where you're going to trade from, if you don't know where you want to trade from before you take a trade, you've already lost. Does that make sense, people? If you don't know where you want to trade from before you take a trade, you've already lost. Okay? I will not do it. I'll wait an hour and a half before I take a trade until price does what I want to do. And then what happens after that? I typically make money. This is the way we do it. I planned this out from yesterday's price action. If you look left to stay right. Oh, there's our hash tag, LL2SR.
No, don't make it so complicated.
Okay, figure out something what you want to, Paul.
You
Figure out
got
what
it. You just talk. I'll take care of the hash
Okay,
tag.
I'll talk. So the point I'm trying to make here is when you look at something like this, it seems really simple, but the thing we fail to do as retail people, and one of the most important things we possibly do, and I'm going to get into entries in just a second. In just a couple seconds, I will get into entries. One of the most important things that we fail to do is look left, see what happened before at the level we got to. Okay? If you can't see what happened before at the level that you're getting to, maybe don't take the trade. Pass on it. Is that a novel concept? Pass on it. Come on. Why do we need it? We don't need that trade. So here, I'm going to take a couple minutes. Here, let me just take a couple minutes. Would you guys like for me to show you a live example from our YouTube this morning? Really, we did it live in the market. We can't make it up. Would you guys like for me to take a example and show you live this morning what it took me 30 minutes into the stream to figure out the first trade I wanted? You guys
30 whole minutes without a trade. Oh my goodness.
You guys, give me like a majority rule here, not just one person. If you guys want to see it, I'll show you. We did this live. Go to our YouTube channel, libertytradingclub.com. We can't make it up. Go to the YouTube channel. We'll show it to you. So what did I do this morning? I said I'm not going to – this was an ES trade from this morning that I took. This is NQ. But I'll show you even around the same time frame when I started trading long on a grid style of trading with the M&Q, and I made $400 on one account doing it.
Micro.
Okay? So this is what we did. Let me get it live for you. Let me go to the one from this morning. I'm on a Premier Clubhouse. Let me go back to this morning and YouTube channel. Don't worry about all the space stuff I watch. I like looking at stuff in space.
As long as it's not something else.
All right, here I am. I know, seriously, right here. 31 minutes into the stream. A little bit further back. It took me until, if you remember, watch, hold on a second. Let me show you guys this. I'm going to pause this for a second. If you remember, this is exactly the same time frame we're looking at on the chart. On the chart, same time frame. You guys see that? Does everybody agree with me? Same time frame. Let me slide this over here. That is exactly the same time frame we're looking at here on the chart. See the time? See the time? Can't make it up. This is when I'm deciding to make my long bias based on price doing what I want to do. Real stuff. Okay? Pull it up. Okay? So I finally made a decision that I want to go long. Live example. Bird this morning. And so I'm planning my trade. I'm looking for the level. This is real stuff. We do it live in front of you. Can't make it up. I know you guys can't hear me. I'm talking right now on video. I'm saying that I like this level here. I like this level. So I'm grouping my contracts around MQ, my profit. I'm gonna do this one more time. I still like the level. This time I'm gonna pull the trigger. Right. Did you guys? You can't hear that. I said we're gonna look at where we need to go, meaning we're planning where price should go, as well as where price can come from. Does that make sense, everyone? So we're planning where price can go and where it could come from. I can't make this stuff up. This was a $390 trade on MQ in about what, 30 minutes, Paul?
About, yeah, roughly.
Okay, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Price comes down, grabs a couple contracts. I'm managing the trade as the whole time we go through it. Managing the trade. I'll show you guys how to do this too. I'm not gonna leave you out in the wind. We'll show you how to do it. We'll coach you through this stuff. So I'm trying to get those on the same level so I can group the contracts together. And we're gonna back up a little bit further. Go a little bit further. Still the same trade. We're still in the same trade here, guys. I went back to 3 screens because I trade the ES as well in front of you. Real example. I can't make this stuff up. These are where I want contracts to be grabbed at, levels we're talking about, same thing we're talking about. So you guys get the point, right? So we're planning the trade in advance. Planning this trade in advance. Should speed this up. There we go. See how we plan the trade. Does that make sense, guys? Everybody, does that make sense? Real stuff. Can't make this up. This is what we did this morning. I'm gonna show you what I did this afternoon for another $400 on the M&Q. Guys, think about what I'm saying. That's $1,000 today on the M&Q. How many of you guys can do that? $1,000 M&Q. Thank you, Mullet Man. Guys, I'll show you how to do this every single day. Here's the one thing I'm gonna tell you. We're talking through momentum. We're talking through the trade. I'll stay in this for about 30 minutes. I'll speed it up a little bit more. Tickle your fancy here. Let it catch up. So anyway, so you guys want to see some more of this, or is that proof a point that we did this live? Proof is a point, right? Does that prove a point? We literally did this live. I'd rather teach some right now, but I can't make it up. We literally did it live. I'll show you some more. You guys tell me. You want to see more of me trading? Here, I got a novel idea. Why don't you? We're going to be asking you to come to a free trial. It's 7 days free trial. That's what we're going to be asking you to do. Why don't you guys show up for 7 days for free?
Make some money.
Let
with
me
us.
show you for 7 days live for free. How about that?
Yeah, we're not pushing anything.
And you can use your new Bulenox Eval account during your free trial. Who would like that? Is this too much, guys? I got feedback.
15 minutes.
Okay. I mean, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this makes it real easy. I'm making your job easy tonight. Show up, learn something. 2, show up for 7. If you want to be a trader, real term, long term, and do it with me and Paul, show up for 7 days for free. Somebody said highly recommended taking a week. Yeah, guys, that's the worst thing that's happened. Show up and what's the worst thing? We're going to charge you $150 after that. It's nothing. So show up. You might have some fun with us. You might actually learn how to trade. So the point I'm trying to make with this first segment, and I'm going to jump into entries. I'm going to touch on entries in just a second. But again, guys, let me just pull this back up. I literally cannot make this stuff up. It's real stuff that happened today. Look at this trade. I can keep going with it. That is a ridiculous trade for $400 this morning on just the M&Q. I can't make it up. It's the same one. It's the live feed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And I finally, somewhere back here, went flat on it. Are you typing something? Oh, there's my ES trade too. I had a really nice ES trade this morning. There we go. Finally went flat. And that was our morning. Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. if that was your morning, okay, you got 2 ES trades, 1 NQ trade, and 1 MNQ trade for $400, would you be happy with that for the morning? LibertyTradingClub.com. LibertyTradingClub.com, Todd, or Liberty Trading Club at YouTube. Liberty Trading Club, Todd.
I think he's talking about the free trial. We're going to put it out there for you if it's not working.
Oh, somebody's asking about free trial.
Yeah.
Todd, go Liberty Trading Club on YouTube. We can't make this up, guys. Go look at it. I want to make sure Todd saw it. Todd, can you get to the page on YouTube?
Todd was asking a question. Did I miss it?
Yeah, he couldn't. The page wasn't found on YouTube, I guess.
Guys, in all honesty, rather than wasting time trying to show you something that we're doing every single day, just show up. I mean, we can't make this stuff up. I mean, we trade right in front of everybody live. You can see the trade. You can see whether it works or it doesn't work. We don't win every trade, obviously. Nobody does. But
that's a big point though, Paul. If somebody's not talking about their losses, just go to libertytradingclub.com. The pop-up will be there for a free trial. Take it. We'll know you came from tonight, and we're going to, at the end of our presentation, we're also going to extend a special offer, and we're also going to give away 2, is that correct? 2 free memberships for the next month. Am I correct in saying that, Paul?
You are correct, yes.
We're going to be giving away 2 free memberships for next month, so you could potentially get to spend a month and a week with us for absolutely free if you just stay for the rest of the time.
And it will include coaching with us.
Oh, it does include coaching as well.
Private coaching.
One of those will be a premier membership, which includes all of our indicators, all of our trading tools, including Tick Century, which you saw me using on the MNQ trade. So let me jump back in this real quick. So the biggest thing we do is a very simple concept.
We absolutely
look left,
are. Thomas is asking if we're showing our trades on the screen. We are absolutely are.
Tom, I have to show it on the screen to be on YouTube. Like I'm not trying to be smart aleck here, but I have to show my trade on the screen for it to be on YouTube. I have to. There's no way I can't do it. It's on YouTube live from this morning.
We're just showing you a replay of this morning. That's all.
I'm just showing you a replay that happened live this morning. And I'll show you another replay in a little bit from this afternoon. Okay? I mean, real stuff. We show them live. I don't make this stuff up, guys. Like members, tell Tom. We show it live, right?
But not only do we show it, we teach you what we're doing. We teach you what we're doing, how to do it.
Oh, Thomas, yeah, you were in a group 3 years ago. Yeah, we changed that, Thomas. I got tired of. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Thomas. I got tired of not showing people trades because I was making money, Thomas, and I just started showing people what I was doing live in front of them, Thomas. Is that fair? That way I can't make it up. You can't be like, oh, you're saying you're making this much money. I'll show you that making this much money.
Better yet, you can follow along and make it with us.
Do it. That's
better.
That's the real deal. So let's talk about trade entries for a minute. So we don't have a really complicated trade entry thought process. As you guys can see, we only have a stochastic moving average. I'm gonna decrease the size of this line because I don't need it that big when I'm trading. I just did it for presentation purposes. Take that down to 2 again. So I mark my levels off in advance. I know the highest probability I want to trade. And on top of that, guys, I use this little tool called we call it EpiPen, but I draw the trade out that I want to see in advance. And if you're a member of this club, you saw me draw this trade out. How was it? Almost 2 hours in advance that I drew this exact trade here out. Members. Dang straight. Thank you. Tom, yeah, there you go, Tom. 2 hours in advance, I drew this trade out. So not only do I draw out what I want to do in advance for you, I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing. I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and I'm going to give you advice on what you're doing as well. So I was a busy boy this morning, wasn't I? We were both busy. Busy.
We had a good morning today.
We had a good morning. We help people.
Hey, Brian, before you get into showing them entries, let me know when you're about to do that, because let's go ahead and do a giveaway before that.
Well, I thought we were going to go to a break right now. Can I do 2 seconds on entries and then we can do a giveaway?
All right. Go ahead. Do 2 cents.
Okay,
One, two,
because it's
thumbs up.
really simple. Guys, think about this. If you know where you want to trade from, okay, you already know the level, around the level you want to trade from. What do you really need a lot of stuff to tell you what you need to get in the trade? Yes or no? You already know I want to trade somewhere around 25,666, which is a number we had back a while ago. If you already know that, let's not use 666 because it's the mark of the beast. Let's use
Really? That's really the number you chose?
25,677. If I know, or 25,675, if I know I want to take a trade somewhere around 25,677, do you really need a lot of other things to tell you that you can get into trade? Yes or no? Can you use some simple things at that point? Just a little there you go. That's what we call it, confluence. You guys have heard of confluence before? A little bit of confluence. We just need the market to say, I'm going to turn and start going in your direction before we take the trade. That's all we need at that point. Does that make sense, guys? We really just need the market to turn and start to turn and say, I want to go in your direction. So we look at very simple patterns, little tiny breakouts. We look at little tiny W's. They're mostly just breakout patterns. Let me show them to you guys. We use patterns like this, little breakout patterns. Oh, that's an eraser. That's not a marker. Little breakout pattern like this. Let me blow this up some more. Okay. So real quick, we use little breakout patterns like this. You see me constantly drawing boxes around our stuff and putting an arrow above it or below it. Okay. When the market consolidates around the area we want, this is a better one right here. This is the one I liked because this was a good one from this morning. I'll constantly just draw a box around it and say if price breaks above, we'll buy it. If it breaks below, we won't. Same thing on the top side. If we want to take a short, I don't have a good example right now, but I would draw a box around this here and say if we really wanted a short, which we didn't, we wanted the long at this point, it breaks out below it, we'll take a short. Guys, does it need to be more complicated than that? Yes or no? I get them saying, I said I was going to get them saying yes, now they're saying no. But seriously, does it really need to be more complicated than this? If price breaks out of this on the long side, I'll take it long. If it doesn't, I won't take the trade. If price breaks out of this on the short side, I'll take the short. If
And
it
how
doesn't,
do you know that?
I won't take
It's
the
in our
trade.
zones.
This is why preparing, you get the point here, guys. If you know the place you want to trade from in advance, the entry becomes way easier. Now, when we come back from break, I'm going to talk about entries a little bit more.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about trade management in a way that, and we're going to talk trade management in a way that'll keep you in this trade through this all the way to here. How many people would want to stay in this trade and finally get X'd out here on this long trade right here? Anybody in this room would want to see a thought process that would keep you in this trade?
I think the better question, Brian, is how many people would kill that trade in profit and not let it go up to there?
Yeah, you kill it in profit. You guys would kill this you'd kill this trade right here.
Yeah,
somewhere in this box.
You'd be pounding your chest because you made
200 bucks.
Yeah, and everybody else takes it to 1,000.
And we made $1,500.
That's right,
right,
David. I was there, David. I only say that because I was there. I was that guy.
He was that guy.
I saw green on that P&L, and I couldn't be quicker to tighten that stop.
Can I show you after break how we follow a process that keeps you in this trade longer?
Guys, our 7-day trial link is right there in the counter. I want to welcome we got some new people signing up already, coming in. Welcome trials.
Oh, yeah, really?
Noah, David, Michael, a bunch of people signing up. Guys,
hey, welcome to Liberty Trade Club.
Enjoy your free trial. Enjoy your free trial. You want to take a break, and let's after the break.
If you want to guide the giveaway, I will leave this little thing on the screen here, and I will excuse myself for a couple minutes. Let's do a giveaway. Yeah, is Tom ready? Are you ready? I lost Paul. Hello? We lost Paul again.
Oh, crap.
We lost Paul again. I don't hear him. Test. Check. I lost Paul again. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. When Paul comes back on, we're going to do a giveaway, guys. What do you want, Tom? What do you want the hashtag to be? Hashtag.
Test.
There he is. He's back.
Yeah, what hashtag? What hashtag do we
All right,
want?
let's do this. Since we've been talking about planning your trade, knowing where you want to trade from, let's start with hashtag plan.
Hashtag plan.
Everybody put in hashtag plan, PLAN.
Don't start yet, everybody. Hang
Don't
on.
start yet. Hold up. Wait till Tom says go. And what we're going to do,
Okay.
we're going to give away. What do you
Todd
say,
Smith,
Brian?
you got to type in hashtag plan again.
Everybody put in hashtag plan for a free 50K Bulenox. We'll give it a few seconds for everybody to put it in.
Plan.
Tell you what, I'm going to give it a minute and a half.
Hashtag plan.
Top of the hour, we will give it away.
Hey, there we go. Hashtag plan. Are we doing 2 this time, Paul?
We're going to do 2.
We're doing 2 giveaways this time, guys.
We did one.
Here it comes. Hashtag plan. Random drawing coming up right now. We're going to give it a second longer.
Calvin, Noah. We got a bunch of people. Good job, Mike.
There we go, guys. Hashtag plan.
Got another minute. One more minute. Get your hashtags in. Hashtag plan.
Hashtag plan.
Look at all these people, guys.
Hey.
Love it. All right, we got 30 seconds, and then we're going to give it away. You don't have to do it 100. You don't have to do it a bunch of times. Once you do it once, the AI will pick it up. So, for those of you that want to, if you want to spam it, spam it. Don't matter. We got 15 more seconds, and then we're going to give away 2 50K Bulenox accounts. And then you guys are going to come in with your 7-day trial, and we're going to trade them. We're going to get them passed. That's one thing we're doing. We actually have a little competition going on in the room right now. We're all passing a 50K account, trading nothing but micros, and we're going to get it to pay us with nothing but micros. Because everybody else tells me you can't make any money on micros. We're going to prove it wrong.
Prop to profit in micros.
Micros. Imagine that. All right, guys. Here we go. Tom, if you don't mind, roll it.
Drum roll, please.
There it is. The first winner is.
Drum roll, please. Kevin J. Kevin J. You lucky dog. You are a lucky dog, Kevin. He is lucky. He is lucky.
Kevin, is he around?
Kevin J. You got to say something to get the prize. Kevin J. You got to say something. We got to do it again.
If you're not around, there he is. Kevin won again. All right.
Hey, you're a lucky dog.
One more. Let's go. One more. Roll it again.
Rolling again.
No, we got to do anything. Just roll it again.
Let's roll it again. We're spinning the wheel again, guys.
Mr. Tom, one more, please, sir.
One more. Winner, chicken dinner. What's up, David McCoy? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. You need to come back and see us, buddy. Where's Tom? He done gone off and ran.
Well, he got his name on. He did his random drawing and said, "I'm out of here." Yes, Tom. Please draw again, Tom, if you're listening.
Yep.
One more time, please, sir.
Let's roll the dice one more time.
All right, let's go.
Roll the dice one more time. Hashtag plan. You guys already did it.
Who's gonna win the second one? We got more though, guys. Don't worry, we got more to give away.
What'd you say?
We got a lot to give away.
Let's do one more. That's my camera. You guys are on me. Here we're having technical issues. Give us a second.
Don't you love technology?
Couple technical issues.
That's why we're traders. That's why
here we go.
We trade. We don't.
I can see winner Louis B. That's the second winner. Okay, sorry guys, you didn't get to see the spin. Louis B.
The second winner? Oh, okay.
Louis B. Second winner.
Louis B. Around?
Got to chime in.
Say something, Louis B. Let us know you're here.
Got to chime in. Louis B. Type something in. Louis B. He's the second winner. Guys, save your hashtag plans for the next one. We're gonna have a different hashtag for the next one.
No Lewis B. Lewis, you left?
Louis B. You gotta say something. We gotta roll the wheel again. Louis B. Louis B. You
All
won
right,
a
Lewis B in 10, 9,
Louis
8,
B. Just type in a
7,
Y or something, Louis B.
6, 5,
He's
4,
dancing around his desk or something.
3, 2. Hey, there we go.
There he
Lewis B.
is.
Man,
Just
look at that.
in
Mr.
nick of
Drama.
time.
Was at the end. All right, guys.
All
Congratulations, both
right.
of you.
Hey.
Miss Pauline will be reaching out to you.
Yeah.
You want to take a quick break, let everybody stretch, and then we'll come back and say, what, 5 minutes? 4
Yeah.
minutes?
So here's what we're gonna do. When we come back, let me go back to this presentation. Supposedly, when we come back, we're gonna go back through. We're gonna go back through. We're gonna go through using entries. We're gonna go through using stop losses. We're gonna talk about tick century, and then what a lot of people want to hear is how to manage your prop accounts into profit and never blow a. This is where my YouTube video is gonna go as well, and never blow another prop or eval, a PA or eval again. So we're gonna go into entries. We'll finish that off. We'll do trade management, show you how to stay in these trades longer and get huge winners. And then we're going to talk about using our tick century product, which is nothing more than a grid style of trading, but it's a unique way of looking at it with some simple tools using levels to our advantage that most grid style traders don't use. Most grid style traders do not use levels to their advantage. We do. So we're going to talk about all that on how to get you to a prop account or a eval account to getting paid for profits. So 5 minute break.
Yeah, let's make it 5.
Break.
Keep it quick. Stretch your legs, use the restroom, whatever you got to do, and come back in 5 minutes.
All right, quick 5 minute break. And can somebody throw a little timer up or some kind of, huh? Okay, I'll put a timer on my screen. Supposedly, they want me to do stuff. Let's put a timer on my screen. Let me share that again. All right. Your 5 minute timer starting right now, guys. Be back in 5.
Okay, you heard me say that a few times. I heard that when I first talked to somebody and said, oh, it's a family atmosphere, and you take that with a grain of salt, but you know what? It's 100% true.
Our Liberty trading community is a super warm, friendly, helpful environment. Everyone in the club wants everyone else to succeed, and the other members are there to help and take advantage of all of it.
The culture is very supportive, incredibly communicative. I don't think there is a sense of intimidation to ask. People are encouraged to question. If you don't understand something, reach out.
No one is on an island. We're all together. If you feel like you're out on an island all by yourself, come on, hop on the ferry and come back to the mainland with the rest of us.
So you
Trading club helped me see that this was really possible.
Liberty Trading Club helped me become successful from becoming a complete novice.
Liberty Trading Club helped me be a successful trader. Okay.
They help me learn patience, discipline, rules, confluence, and to think outside of the box, to think like the institutions and not as an individual.
So you have heard from some of our folks. So what's next? Sign up for our 7-day free trial today. You can try out all the same benefits our members enjoy every day. Fill out the form below, talk to our AI, or call us. We can't wait for you to come visit and hopefully become part of the Liberty family.
Tell you what, that always gets me to hear from the members. You guys are awesome. Best. Am I on mic yet? Yeah. Just the best group of people. Just the best group of people. I can't even put words to this. Such a great group of people. It truly is like a family. Our members text me, we email back and forth all the time, and we're constantly talking about things other than trading. We really do this together. A couple people, there's a couple of you guys that have been here in the past, been to Liberty in the past. You've met me before. Am I right? Is this being recorded? I don't know. I have to look on this other screen to see things.
Hey, real quick, can I answer Todd's question real quick? Todd had a really good question. He asked me. He said, "Can we, with what we? I'm going to paraphrase. 'Cause I don't remember. I can't find it now. But talking about if he can pass this in the 5-day trial, the 7-day trial, if he could pass his 50K account 5-day. Here's the deal, Todd. The way we, and what I'll be showing you later is that we don't. Could it be done? Absolutely. You could pass in 1 day. But the reality of it is we don't trade based off a profit goal. We trade off a determined daily risk. So to answer your question, as long as you don't hit your daily risk and you are good with your entries and you're catching some of the stuff that Brian's going to show you here, how to maximize your profit in your trades, yeah, you could just keep trading and pass your eval, or you could take your time and learn the process carefully and have a daily established risk and just trade till you pass your account. But that's a good question, and a lot of people, I see it all the time, right? We don't put contracts on and try to pass an eval in 1 day, not because we can't do it, but because we are very disciplined, we're very controlled, and we have solid risk rules that we follow. And what I'm going to show you later, if you follow that plan, it works. Absolutely. I just want to say that.
Thank you. Yeah. So again, it's what this is literally what I'm going to talk about in this next segment anyway. So to back up a little bit on this, let's back up a little bit. So one of the things that we do wrong as retail traders, too many of you guys are out there using all these indicators. And again, yes, that's a bird in the background. It is talkative. He is talkative. It's he, Butch. But at the end of the day, I'm on camera. Or you guys just looking at my screen? Do we
Just
want to be back on camera, guys, or no?
Nah, just let the screen. It's easier to see.
You guys, camera or screen? Everybody, it's camera or just screen?
Put the bird on camera.
Put the bird on camera. It's yelling at me. He's yelling at me. He's like, get back to your presentation. You need to do this right. Okay. No, but for real. Screen or camera? Ladies and gentlemen, chime in so I know you're back from break. Screen or camera? Screen or camera? Let's go. I just want somebody to say you're back from break. I know what you're saying, Paul. You don't like being on camera anyway. I like for people to look at me.
No, I just want to keep moving. We got to hit this thing done.
Most people are saying screen. Some are. Take profit trader. Somebody's saying take profit trader.
Yeah, I talk about minimum days.
Oh,
none of that concerns me because we're gonna.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, at the end of the day, what Paul said. Here's what I'm going to talk about anyway in this segment is most of us. Let's do this back again. Most of us are doing all these things wrong. Revenge trading, no trade plan, over leveraging. You're using way too many indicators, guys. Stop using the indicators. You don't need the indicators. An indicator should be nothing more than something that tells you that you can take the trade, not if it's a good trade or not. Okay? All right, let's camera, Wilbur, seriously, Boss Hog, come on. Put me on camera for a second, somebody, just for a second, just so you can see me. And when I go, how about this? You get to see my face, and normally in the background here, if the window's open, you get to see the water in the background. So you can't see the water because it's at night and stupid daylight savings time. Go back to my presentation at least. Daylight savings time, I hate it because I'm in Florida and it's not ever cold and I don't need the morning daylight. I need to see the sunset at 7 p.m. Point I'm trying to make here is we're using too many indicators. Stop using indicators. You saw my charts. You don't need those indicators. And that, Wilbur, you get to see my face, Wilbur. Thank you. And then there's a better video of you. Now they can see the whole screen and my face. So what are we doing wrong? Okay. What are we doing wrong? We're going to go into trade management. And I left my drawing on the screen for a reason. We're going to go into trade management and we're going to talk about what an entry really looks like, a real entry, not using indicators to tell us we need to take a trade. We're not using them. We're using real price action from a level we predetermine. So can I just get everybody back in? Thanks for the smiley face, Wilbur. Can I get everybody back into the mix here to participate because we got some bigger gifts coming away here. Put the cameras back at the bottom of the screen. That was a good one. The camera at the back at the bottom, and that way they can see full screen.
Well, no, it blocks the screen when we do that, Brian.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
So my camera's off now. I don't care. Long story short, who's doing that? Is that you or?
No, not me. If it was me, the screen would be on and we'd be moving.
We don't know how to do it. You and I don't know how to do it, so that's not you.
I'd kill the whole thing.
You kill the whole screen. So at the end of the day, it's probably Tom playing around with it. But I do like our pictures at the bottom. The long story short is we don't need a lot. When you look left to stay right, okay, you know where you want to trade from, guys. I'm gonna get one more thing because toward the end of our second segment here, we're going to have two full-blown memberships, right, Paul?
That is correct.
Two full-blown memberships. Actually, we're going to have one Premier membership and one Elite membership. Premier means you get every single thing and a month of coaching. The Elite membership comes with 2 coaching sessions and our access to all our live trading sessions. Okay? And all our educational material. So Elite membership, you get access to all the education material.
Some indicators.
Some indicators.
Our levels.
So our levels are huge. This is what we're talking about tonight. Knowing where you want to trade from. Once you know that, you don't need this other stuff, guys. Okay, let me start there. Once you know where you want to trade from, do you really need all these other indicators like VWAP, heat maps, volume profiles, all that stuff. Do you need all that stuff? Yeah, we're going to give some stuff away. Thank you, Tom. Do you really need, guys, yes or no, do you really need all that stuff if you made one decision? I know I want to trade from 68.97. I know that's my trade. It's an ES price, but whatever. If you know that for a fact, do you really need all these other indicators? Yes or no? Start participating back again so you can stay in the mix for the next drawings. Do you need it, guys? I got 2 people chiming in. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on this one because this is where the second part of the presentation gets built. Do you really need all the other stuff if you know where you want to trade from? Please, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got like what, 50? Something like 50 people here and 30 people, 20 people are participating. Come on, guys. I say guys, I mean ladies and gentlemen, you know, however you identify gender-wise, I don't care. Okay? So, no, you don't. So let me jump right into that. Let me fast forward in the presentation so we get ready to go to the next, the Bulenox giveaway. And let me escape out of this and talk to you guys about this. So what I promise you one thing. Looking left to say right. If I could give you a process, the first step in the process is look to your left to figure out where you want to trade from now. Okay? That's really simple. Really simple, but it's something most people don't do. We don't do that as retail traders. We don't look over here and say, well, you know, they traded from here before, so I can trade from here now. Okay. So that's the easiest part of it. Now let me spread this out so it fits my boxes again. About drawing, or I can redraw. I'll just redraw. Let's do that. So the next thing we do is we talk about an entry. So when you want to enter a trade, and for sake of time, is it okay if I just use maybe 2 examples on entries? And you guys, literally, you can go to libertytradingclub.com, sign up for a 7-day free trial. I'm just going to show you like 2 examples. Is that cool? Give me 1 or 2 people to say yes. I'm going to move on. 1 or 2 examples on entries. We're going to go to trade management because it doesn't change. Our entries don't change, guys. They literally, it's the same. Members chime in. Our entries are the same every single day, aren't they, people? Every day. We have 3 really simple entries on trading. They're not complicated. You know, I'll show you a couple of them. Here, let's show this one. Okay. We look for price to stop around our zone. Okay. So I'm going to show you 3. I'll show you 3. This was a short. We actually looked at this short this morning. Didn't call. Actually, you guys, 2 or 3 people took this short this morning. Am I right, Paul?
Is that the one that I
that you
told
called,
everybody about, but I didn't take myself?
You didn't take.
Yeah, that's the
This is
one.
one you called, but you didn't take.
Yeah.
So
our members are smarter than me. They took it and made money.
Our members are smarter than us sometimes. But no, it's true. Like we train you well. So what are we looking for? What all we're really looking for is price to stall around the area we want to trade from. Okay. And we're looking for a couple very simple patterns here. We're looking for what we call, this will be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay. You guys see that? Does everybody see that? Really simple. Or that's a head and shoulders pattern, or an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Does everybody see that? Really simple, not complicated. Price breaks out of it. You have the short. Guys, everybody? Chad, dude, it's been a long time, buddy. I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. Chad, what's up, dude? You guys, chime in. So really simple. That's entry number 1. That's not even our number 1 entry, but it's an entry that we use. Like it's very simple, inverse or traditional head and shoulders pattern on a tick chart. Not complicated. Complicated? Does anybody have questions on that? If you have questions, chime in now. Paul will tell me. I'm still using my hands in front of the camera like I'm on camera, but I'm not. So 2. 2. Let's find this. Let's find this long. Here. 2. Our favorite pattern, our favorite pattern here on the planet. of trading that we're going to call it Trading Planet. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
Oof.
Was that bad? I'm sorry. And by the way, if you join us for a 7-day free trial, you got to deal with this too. My stupidness. A very well defined W pattern. Okay, very well defined W pattern. Again, we like to draw a little line over that. Breaks out the top of it. We take the trade. Why? Because we know this is where we want to trade from. Antonio, don't laugh at me too much. Hey, look, as a kid, I watched Captain Planet. Leave me alone. Some of you guys did too. I'm 45. I happen to do stuff like that. Captain Planet. You guys watch that. Who else watched Captain Planet? Maybe we're going to do hashtag Captain Planet for our next giveaway. All right. I'm getting too much. All right. So for real, Mullet Man, do it. Share a screenshot. Do it.
Scary.
Again, I don't know if you can do it in this chat.
Scary.
Do it.
Scary. I don't know if you can do that in this chat.
So do you guys all, everybody get this? Everybody get this, chat? Hey. Does everybody get this part? W. So we have head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, W or M. Because you turn this upside down, it creates a M. Okay. Really clear cut. Pattern number 2. We don't really think too much about this. That's all there is to it. That's all we're looking for, people. So you guys get that. And let's go to number 3 that we look for. Let me find it here. There's the M's. There's the. Let's go. Let's do it this way. There's a good one, but it's not in a zone. I want to find one in a zone. Oh, here we go. Here's a perfect one in a zone. Okay. The third pattern we're looking for is just a consolidation pattern, guys. We used to call it a small M and W, but nobody ever could see it. Am I right, Paul?
That is correct.
Nobody can see it. If you draw this out, it actually makes a nice little M pattern point to point on the candle. Nobody can see that stuff. What it actually is to most people is just chop. It looks like chop to you. So this is why I started drawing a box around things. I say, okay, price consolidated around the zone we want it to. If it breaks out of that consolidation, you get a nice little sell signal. Can you guys handle 3 setups? Can you handle 3 setups? Head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. M, W, consolidation, breakout. Can you guys handle 3 setups? That's it.
Or can you have the patience to wait for 3 setups? That's probably better.
Well, let me start with that one. Can you guys handle 3 setups? I mean, guys, think about this. And not on top of the fact is we give you these zones in advance. Literally, before the trade happens, these zones that you see on my screen show up on your screen magically through the magic of technology. Let me ask you guys this. Would it be worth joining us for a 7-day free trial just to get the zones and see the 3 setups play out in front of you?
Yeah.
Zones are updated real time, Tom.
Real time, Tom. Yeah, they're updated as needed.
As needed throughout the day, we update the zones for you.
They're dynamic, not static.
Dynamic zones. They're updated on top, literally real time. The NQ ran out of zones this morning, and we updated them and send them out to you, fresh and clean, just like your laundry from the wash, dry, fold.
Don't go there.
It's sent to your house, fresh and clean, just like our zones. So let's talk about trade management. Do you guys want to see a real trade we did on trade management today, or do you want me to give you I have time for both, don't I?
You've got 30 minutes, and I need about 10. So
you need about 10 of that. So I'm gonna do a real trade from today. Premier Clubhouse trade. I'd have to do an ES one. I gotta do this W. I gotta do this one. I get to do this big one. The one that happened after we closed down that I told everybody to take. Real-time trade, right? You can see a trade from today and how to play it out. I'll walk you guys through the whole thing right now. Is that a yes? Real-time trade from today, and I'll show you our Premier Clubhouse this afternoon. A couple of real-time trades. Is that fair for everybody? A couple yeses, and I'm gonna move on. No? Yes? Maybe? No, possibly, no. Am I lagging on people saying stuff? Do you believe on the zones strongly? Yeah, the zones are there for a reason, guys. We plan these in advance. I don't even get people. It's a rare occasion that I don't take a trade from one of my zones. True or not true, members?
100%.
Members, is it true? True. Say true. If it's true, it's a very rare occasion that I don't take a trade from one of my zones. That's a fact. And Paul will tell you, anybody that's a member of the club, show me, come for 7 days and I'll show you. I'll take trades from my zones. Why? Because I plan them in advance. I go back and look left and say, what happened here last time? I do it every single morning in front of you too. Gunter will tell you it's true. Hey, Gunter, what's going on, buddy? Glad you're here tonight. I go back and scroll through my tick chart so many times throughout the day that I'm looking for these clues that this is a trade I want to take. As a matter of fact, this morning I drew it out to the tune. Let me show I didn't take a screenshot this morning. I should have. To the tune that we were back here. Okay, let me just squeeze this in. We were back here at somewhere around the open. This is a fact. This is absolutely true, guys. I'm not even kidding about this. I can't even make this stuff up. Our members will tell you. This is a real story that happened with this trade. It did happen after the closed room down, but it's a real story on the trade. I told everybody, every single person in our room that unfortunately, if price took off without you, okay, you would have to wait until it took off to come back and make a what? Remember, chime in. Somebody, what did I say this morning? If price takes off without you, you're going to have to wait for what? It to come back and do what? Make a what? Members are going to say it right now. Come back and make a W. Correct? Somebody's going to say yes. I know I did say that this morning. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Were you there, Bridget? No, I said W. Don't guess, guys. No, let the members say it. Somebody that was here this morning. I drew this trade out. I said it'd be ideal if it went to the pivot, right, and came back down and made a W. Did I not say that guy? Mullet Man was there. He saw me. I said it'd be ideal if it hit the pivot and came back down and made a W. That'd be the ideal trade. Well, guess what? Guess what happened? This is why you plan in advance for this stuff. The point I'm trying to make with this, I'm not trying to pump my chest with this. I'm not some overnight guru that made money or am faking his results or anything like that. I show you everything online, real, every day. It's no gimmick. There's no BS to this. It's real stuff. We just show you exactly what we do. I draw it out for you in advance. And I say, okay, if price comes down here, I'll literally draw this out. If price comes down and makes a W, and I'll draw a little box around it for you guys. And I'll say, when it breaks out of this, guess who's taking it long? You can do it with me or you don't have to. That's exactly what I say. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Tom said exactly. It's amazing how I did exactly what I said. Because it's true. Guys, when you plan this in advance, I know this is where I'll trade from. All you got to know is what it looks like when you want to get in. Well, we only have 3 patterns. In this case, it would be inverse head and shoulders, a W, or a small consolidation, that box that you can break out of.
So Brian, K Foreman 3 is asking where we take profits and our stop line, how we manage our stops.
That's what I'm going to do right now. So in our thought process, good question. That's actually a great question. I do that. Juan just said it. I do this trade every single. This is my bread and butter trade, guys. I do this trade every day, and it makes money every day. Okay. So we have a really simple risk thought process. Okay. We use the high probability thought process in trading. So you could jump in on this trade early. Can you see this? Do I need to thicken my pin
No, you're
size
good.
up?
You can see it.
You guys see it okay? All right. So I made a little bigger pin. So what we like to look at is the low of the swing we enter on. Okay. We know our zone. So who asked the question? I want that person to participate so I can know if they're
A
get
Foreman
it.
3.
Okay. K something 3. Um, so we assume that price is going to turn in our zone. You get that concept, right? This all everything's going to lead into our trade management thought, and this is all going to lead into what I'm going to teach in a second anyway. So you get that thought process that we assume price is going to turn our zone. Okay. All right. So we assume that price will turn our zone. We want to wait until price starts to go our direction. We use these very simple patterns like this W here to decide price is going to go in our direction. So knowing that, then we can assume that our stop can start one tick below the low of whatever. If it's inverse head and shoulders, the lower the head. If it's head and shoulders, the one tick above the head, one tick below the low of this structure, W, or one tick below the low of the consolidation. So that's our risk management. Does that make sense? Our stop starts there. I'll go into the trade management after this. Does that make sense? That if you assume price is going to turn in your favor, and then you're waiting for the pattern to appear that you want to trade on, then you can start with your stop at a calculated risk. Does that make sense? Okay, you got it. Okay, cool. So we're starting with a calculated risk. If this structure were a huge double bottom and you can't take this much risk in a trade, should you take the trade? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? I won't. No. If you can't take this risk because it's too big and you're entering the trade up here on the breakout, is that everybody say no on that one? No. So you pick the setup that fits your risk measurement.
Parameters. Yeah.
Okay, your risk parameters. And we'll coach you through this. I promise you guys, we'll coach you through this. This is the hardest part of our entire equation. And it's not that hard. We'll literally just coach you through it and show you time and time again during the day. 10 minutes. I'm telling you, I have 10 minutes.
You do. You got 10 minutes.
Okay, so we'll coach you through this. But the idea is you start with your stop one tick below the low of the entry. Okay, and then we take target profits off as we go up so that we can be in a risk-free trade. Okay? How many of you guys do that? No set risk reward on this. We take target profits off as we move up so we can be in a risk-free trade. Once you get into a risk-free trade, then you don't have to worry about whether your stop gets taken or not. Okay, whoever asked that question, that's how we do this. Guys, does that make sense? It's a really simple thought process. Take some target profits, get in a risk-free trade. Does that make sense, everybody? Quickly, I only have 10 minutes left or I'm going to get kicked out of the presentation.
We're going to boot you out in 10 minutes.
We might go over a few minutes, people.
Uh-oh.
It's uncommon for me to go over time.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know Brian, he's never, ever rushed.
I've had one presentation in my life that's gone the right time length. So then here's what we do. Let me erase this real quick. So here's what we do. I advise you take screenshots. So here's what we do. We literally wait until another structure is built and price breaks out of it, and we move our stop up under it. Okay? We wait until this next structure is built and price breaks out of it, and we move our stop up under that. Next structure, price breaks out, we move our stop up under that. Next structure, price breaks out, we move our stop under that. Next pullback way up here, we move our stop under that. Next structure lasted for a few minutes, price didn't break out, we move our stop up under that. Next structure was a little tiny one right here. Boop, boop. Move our stop up under that. Next structure was up here, didn't really break out until here. We move our stop up under this. Next structure was here. Price broke out there. See price breaking out. Move our stop up under that. We had a big long structure here. We typically want to move our stop when we see price consolidate around one of our zones, up under that. And that's how you stay in this trade to get stopped out for maximum profit. How
That's
many
how
people would like, all right, Stephen R., do you like that trade management plan or what? Just to go
That's
with
how you
Stephen.
turn a $50 profit into $1,000.
That's how you turn a $250 profit into a $1,500 profit. How many of you guys could get on board with that trade management thought process? And I'll show it, guys. Look again. I show it to you live in front of you. I got to jump in and show my YouTube video because you guys want to see that. Guys, take a screenshot of this. Everybody, let me know. Screenshot now. Right now. Get a screenshot quickly and tell me yes, you got it.
And we will teach you this, and we will show you, and we will tell you where to put stops. One thing about our room, if you're in a trade, all you do is ask us where the stop should be, and we'll tell you.
You type in ES or NQ and S, and we'll know it means where's my stop on the ES, where's my stop on the NQ. We'll literally tell you live in the trade.
But even better, we'll teach you. Yes.
Yeah, we also have training modules that show you the same thing.
That too, yeah.
We also have training. We have a whole course that if you win the elite class giveaway, we have an entire course that shows you all of this stuff, and you get to learn it live with us. I mean, guys, it's the best. You get the course and everything. So
if you come in as a trial, we're gonna let you go through the course. Just a trial. Sign up for a trial, people. It's 7 days. It's free. It costs you nothing. We're not selling you anything tonight. Nothing.
Yeah. Give us 7 days to sell you something.
If you can't show you in 7 days, then you don't need to be here.
Bingo. If we can't convince you in 7 days, then don't become a member. And by the way, since I only have 10 minutes left, I'm gonna say this real straightforward.
You only got 5 minutes left.
Okay, I say 10 minutes. I get 10 minutes. Okay?
He gonna keep saying 10 for the next 30.
Since I get 10 minutes left, the point I'm trying to make is, if you sign up for a 7-day free trial now, we're actually going to give you the entire month after that for half off at $150. That's it.
Okay.
If we can't make you $150 in 5 weeks,
5 weeks, we have no business doing this.
We have no business doing what we're doing. That's exactly right. Got no business, guys. Again, this is this afternoon, and Paul's got a huge segment for you. By the way, Paul has a huge segment. You guys, would you want to learn Paul's process on how to never blow a profit count, eval, or PA again? Would anybody like to hear that? Stick around to hear Paul tell you how to never blow eval or a PA account again. Who wants to hear this? Just one person, evidently.
Just one person. That good that one person can make money with me then. We're good.
Real time, live. Okay, there's a few people. There we go. Yeah, so stick around for a couple minutes. And by the way, we got most of our prizes are going to be given away here in a couple minutes. So this is real, guys. I'm playing this up. You can't hear what I'm saying. I wish can we figure out a way to get this audio from YouTube to play through the next presentation?
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I'm talking through. This is this afternoon. This is our tick century product that I'm going to show you live on the screen here. I'm going to fast forward, but I teach you how to use our levels. As you can see, I'm moving price around my entries around on the screen so that I can maximize my entry with our levels. Does that make sense, everybody? So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm just going to add our entry limit orders to the level that we want to trade from. Does that make sense, guys? Real quick, yes. If it does, if it doesn't, I mean, literally, we're just using the same levels we use. And I'm showing you that there's a lot of stuff back here. There's a lot of trade back here. So we're looking at where they traded from before. Guys, does this make sense? This is real time. I showed you guys earlier. I did this at what time? 2 o'clock today? It was at 1:30. So I literally go back and show you where the profit can be taken, everything. Does that make sense, guys? I got a few people saying yes. Anybody else? You see this? So long story short, I'll just fast forward through this. As you can see here, 2 seconds later, price will come down, grab my entry. Let's get back to the next screen. I was teaching something at this point. One of our members was on. I was trying to teach him something. But when I come back to the screen, magically enough, let's see where I come back from. All this time goes by. Guess who's not worried about his trade? Because magically enough, if you guys can see that, that's about 200. Uh, 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 find it real quick. There we go. So price literally came down. It was only up for 2 seconds. I'll come back up here. I'll find it. I'm teaching something. There we go. So price literally came back down. I was playing with a dog at that point. Price came back down, grabbed these targets. I don't know if you guys see this, but we're already up about $300 on this one trade because it came down, grabbed the entries from the planned entries, and then went back up and took profit. Guys, can you follow that? If I show you where to put your trades, that's the point I'm trying to make. I'll show you live in the market where to put your entries. And all you have to do is follow along. That's what I'm showing you. I did that live today. Can you guys follow that one little thing? Hey, I'm putting my orders at this level. Easy enough. I'm putting my orders at this. The bird says yes. And I'm going to turn it over to Paul. We're going to show you how to never blow a. I'm not looking at your messages, all of you guys messaging to me. I'm teaching. So Paul can tell me to shut up. But guys, that's what we do every single day. Every single day. Why is there a gong going off in the background?
I don't know.
So every single day, all I do is say, this is where I'm going to put my orders at. You can follow that or not. This is where I'm going to enter the trade. This is how I'm going to enter the trade. Now, again, I don't expect you to get that in your first 2 days. But after a couple coaching sessions, I do think that you should be able to follow along.
You will get it, people. You will.
You will. It takes time, you know. And I'm gonna leave you guys on this when Paul's going to show you how to never blow an eval or a PA account again. But I'll leave you guys with one thing. And I keep talking like I'm on camera because I want you to see how emphatic I am about this. You can do it. You just have to put your hat of business owner on and say, I'm going to treat this like a business. No more gunslinging. No more doing stuff on your own. I'll show you every single day how to make money trading. That's it. I'm done. If I haven't proved it tonight, by the way, did I keep my promise that I'd show you guys a step-by-step process? Did I keep my promise? That's it. That's the last thing I'm gonna leave it on. Paul's gonna take off.
And I will say, Brian, the members in our room that are doing this successfully and consistently, they're the people putting in the work. I mean, you
gotta do something other than show up and trade.
Yeah, there's no shiny nickel. I wish there was, trust me, but there isn't. It's called just good old-fashioned basic fundamentals of trading, hard work, lots of practice, lots of replay, and lots of study, and then coming in every day and listen to us and watch us do it. But if you do it, well, we have hundreds of members that'll tell you it's possible. It's very possible.
And not to mention the fact that Paul and I will put on a clinic for you every morning. Paul,
I've been known to lose a few.
We lose trades. I lose trades.
We don't by any means. We don't profess to win every trade, but we do win more than we lose.
I didn't have a loser today, but I lose trades, people. I lose trades. I'm not going to lie about that.
It's part of trading. It's part of trading. We control, but that's a good segue into what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about, Miss Pauline, if you can put up my slide, please. I want to talk about prop funds. That's the what's that? The holy grail of making money. We're all going to have 20 prop funds paying us thousands of dollars each fund every day, and we're all going to be making millions of dollars. I'm assuming everybody here probably trades prop funds. Get a 1. Put a 1 in the comments if you trade prop funds. All right, Antonio. Antonio, sign up. If you haven't already, sign up for a trial. Come see us in the room tomorrow morning. Guys, everybody, just sign up. We're not asking for anything. We're not selling you anything. Just come in here and sign up and come see what we're talking about. One. Good. Yeah. It's funny. Before this webinar, I was doing some research and I ran these numbers. And this is probably not much of a surprise. I'm sure we all know this, right? Is 70 to 80% of traders blow up their evals. That means there's only a 20 to 30% pass on evals. And if you take the number of people doing evals, and that's not multiple evals, that's just one eval. You're talking just, it's a staggering number, but it's only a small people that actually pass. And then out of that 20 or 30%, it says 15 to 20% of them make that funded account get the first payout. That's an even smaller number. And well, to get the second payout and beyond, that drops to like 10% or less. So why do I say this? Is it impossible to do? No, it is not impossible to do. And trading isn't about, prop funds aren't about passing prop funds. It's not about, throwing on a bunch of contracts and trying to get past as quick as you can, trying to build this account up to pay you as fast as possible. That's what we all want. I know that, but that's not the way this works. This is the beauty of prop funds is you can leverage these to make you money. Now, and I say this from experience. I'm a person that struggled for many years. I have finally been able to get to the point where I have multiple prop funds, multiple funded accounts through multiple companies. About 17, I think, is the last count. And they pay me. They pay me on a regular basis. Why? Because I'm some guru trader? No, because I have a solid system, one that I'm going to show you tonight, that basically completely eliminates the possibility, almost completely eliminates the possibility of blowing up these accounts. And I keep it very simple in the sense of it's all boils down to your risk management. And what I do is I will never risk more than 10 to 20% of either my trailing drawdown on an account, or if I'm past the trailing drawdown on the funded account, whatever that buffer is, I will never let it go more than 20 or 30%. The second thing that I do is I don't copy trade. Now I'm going to get a lot of people in here tell me that copy trading is the way to go. I get it. Now look, here's the disclaimer, right? If you're a profitable trader and you're a guy who's got multiple prop funds that are paying you regularly, you've been trading, you have a great system, great methodology, you have a good edge, you're making money, okay, this conversation might not be for you, right? Trade your UBU, trade your way, copy trade your 20 accounts, make your money good. But for the rest of us, for the average retail trader, the person who doesn't have 20, 30 accounts and doesn't consistently profitably trade, we have to have a system to trade. And next up two more evals in the grand prize. Yes, I will get through this real quick, but I want to say this because this is important. This was a game changer for me. So listen up closely. First and foremost, start with one. I know it's not, that's not the sexy thing to say, right? We all want a ton of them. Start with one, maybe two max. Okay, let's get that one to pass you first. Let's get that one to pay out. Take the profit from that to buy more and slowly build your accounts. Keyword, slowly. Okay, we calculate every single morning. I don't care if you have one prop fund or if you have 20 prop funds or 30 or 50, whatever. Doesn't matter. For each account, you calculate your daily risk. And like I said, that should be anywhere from 10 to max 20%. So let's just take a 50K account, since that's what most people trade. 50K account generally has about a $2,500 stop or trailing stop if you're using Bulenox or any other prop fund out there. So 20% of that is a $500 maximum daily risk. That's it. That's all you can risk. Now, the next question you have to ask yourself after you've calculated your risk for each account that you have, you need to ask yourself, how many trades do I want to be able to take before I hit that loss, that max loss? So that could determine, so let's use that 50K example. I have a $500 maximum daily risk. I could trade 2 minis in NQ, and pretty much if I lose a trade, probably going to tell you I'll lose $500. My day's done. I can go to micros and trade 4, 5, 6, 8 micros and probably lose 2 or 3 times before I hit that loss. So that's the question you ask yourself. Now, how do I determine that every day? Well, there's a lot of factors, things that we'll show you, but volatility, what the market's doing. Are the setups, are they good setups? Is it a good market? Is it a tough market to trade? That will determine whether we trade bigger or we trade smaller. But all in all, it doesn't matter what we trade. We never risk more than our maximum daily risk, whatever that number is for each account. The third thing that we do is we cycle through our accounts. And what I mean by cycling through our accounts is if you have 1, 2, or 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 accounts, you literally cycle through accounts. So I will trade my first account every morning, whatever that risk is. If I hit that risk, I just go to the next account. I don't care. And I will trade that next account. If that next account is profitable, I will move on to the next account. If I lose the daily risk on that account, I move on to the next account. And I just cycle around. That's all I do. I just cycle through all my accounts. And I do that for all 20 days trading in the month. And what that does is it never puts me in a position of blowing up an account. I have been doing this for a long time, and I have very rarely do I come back around to that account that I lost on, trade again, and lose again. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It has happened, but it's very rare because just the odds. I mean, you could almost coin flip your trades and probably not do that. So if you're cycling through your account, if you're keeping your risk within your 10 to 20% maximum daily risk, and you don't deviate out of that system under any cost whatsoever, you are calculating how many contracts you're trading, whether it's a mini or a micro, based upon that risk, and you don't go outside that plan, you can almost set yourself up and you can almost guarantee yourself that you will be successful. Now, does it take a little longer to get the payout this way? Yes, it does, of course, right? Because we're not risking big money out there. When do stop? When do stop on the profit side? When do you stop? That's a good question, Bo. A lot of that has to do with how many accounts you have, okay? I generally, here's the deal. I think I have 17 accounts or whatever it is I said. For me, anywhere from $200 to $500 per account, that's a pretty darn good day. I don't really need more than that. I think that's a personal question as to how much you need to make or what you want to make. And this is a conversation that we have individually with most of our members. We can set up what that profit goal would be. I would tell you that at least I like to go for at least whatever my daily risk is. If I get that, but here's the truth. If it's a really tough market and it's one of those days where we're just struggling, man, sometimes I walk away with $50 and I say, you know what? I'm not going to risk it today. I'll move on to my next account. And the good thing about cycling through them is I got to trade them, right? Because we have to trade them, because if you don't trade your accounts, you can't request payouts. So, but cycling through them doesn't put me in. It's really more of a protecting yourself than it is making money. 10% sounds good. Yeah, look, that's if you're saying 10% risk, that's a personal thing. Here's the deal. On some of these accounts, I have big buffers on, right? Some of them, my daily risk, 20% of my daily risk will be $1,500, $2,000. Those accounts I usually trade 5 or 10% because I don't need to be risking $2,000 on an account. Some of them are newer PAs where they're still in the trailing threshold, and I may only have 400, 500, 300. Well, I'm trading micros in those. And the beauty of knowing what my daily risk is for each account is I'm never putting myself at a position. If I stick to a 10% or 20% daily risk, I can lose a lot of days in a row in that one account and not blow it up. Not going to happen. It's not, because if you're with us at Liberty and you're struggling like that, you and I are going to get on a call and we're going to figure out what you're doing wrong. We're going to fix it. But you're not going to cycle through 3 or 4 or 5 accounts and come back around to that account and lose that account every single day for the next 5 or 6 days. It's just not going to happen. But that's it. I mean, it's not, it doesn't sound exciting, and it doesn't, it's not what you hear on YouTube, and you see all these gurus that are, YOLOing 20 accounts and they're putting on 10 contracts with 10 minis. Look, here's the deal. If you're trading 10 minis in a 50K account, I don't care how good a trader you are, you're gambling, period. Because you got a $2,500, you're trading a $2,500. I always say, if you wouldn't trade, would you trade 10 minis in a $2,500 cash account? No, you would not. If you are, you're foolish. I don't care how good a trader you are, because you're going to lose. Every trader loses. The best trader in the world loses. And your risk is disproportionate to what you have. You have to keep your risk under control. So again, 10 to 20% of your daily drawdown. That's your maximum risk that you will risk that day. Micros or minis, which is always a big question, I don't care, as long as you don't go past your risk. So trade whatever you feel comfortable with. And then thirdly, rotate through your account. Yeah, Stephen, it's a game. Trust me, the rotating through your accounts. Here's what happens. How many people here are very emotional traders? Like, you get stressed when you're in an account, especially when it's in a PA, right? We take a trade, starts going against us, and what? We're freaking out. Okay. The beauty of what I'm proposing to you, this system that you can follow, is it'll take all the emotion out of your trading completely, because you just don't care. I say this all the time in the room. When I'm in a trade, I honestly don't care. Every trade I get in has one of two results. It either wins or it loses, and I don't care either way. If it loses and I hit my daily loss, I move on to the next account. If it wins and it's enough of a win for me, I move on to my next account. I don't care, because I know that if I just stick to my rules. Now, again, everything I'm saying is because I have a solid methodology. I only look for certain trades, and I take the same trades over and over. I have the discipline to do that. I'm not FOMOing. I'm not chasing trades. I'm not, a lot of times Brian will get in a trade. It won't be in my rule set. It's a great, legit trade, and it's a very good winner, but I will pass because it doesn't follow into my trade plan. This is a thing we preach about, having a solid trade plan. But if I take that solid trade plan, incorporate it into my methodology of protecting my PAs, my funded accounts, that all translates to a payday, literally. And it works. It works, guys. I've been doing this and preaching this for a long time, and it was a big game changer for me. And you don't even have to be that good a trader. You really don't. That's the beauty of it, is if you have enough accounts and you're cycling through them, you don't even have to be that consistent, because you're going to win. And at the end of the month, majority of those accounts are going to be positive. And here's the final thing, and then I'll answer any questions. Establish a buffer in your account. So tell yourself, most of the prop funds out there, you have to take a certain amount of payout. You have to take 2 or 3 payouts. They're capped until you get to a certain point. Go ahead and get those payouts up front. I tell everybody, pay yourself the trade. So as soon as you can take whatever the minimum payment it is, if it's $500, take it. Not because of the money, but because that gets one of your minimum payments out of the way. So take your first 3 or 4 payments, minimum payments, every $500, just pull it till you're past that buffer. Then grow your account to a safe position. For me, on a $50,000 account, I like to keep it at $58,000 to $60,000. Why do I do that? Because that gives me a huge buffer. I would have to have a total meltdown to blow that account and cycle through like I'm telling you to do. You have almost set yourself up to a guaranteed never to blow an account ever. Between a big buffer and cycling through accounts, you pretty much have a safety net. And then all I do is I just rotate through them at the end of the month. Whatever the account is over that buffer, if it's $1, if it's 500 over the buffer, I pull 500. If it's 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, I pull whatever it is and I bring it back to that buffer. If it's below the buffer, I don't pull the money out. I trade it back next month and pull it back up. And that's it. If you follow those rules, the hard part is following those rules. Coach, you trade mostly 50K, and so what? I'll tell you what. I do prefer the 50K account. I will tell you why. It is the closest to a 1-to-1 ratio, right? You're looking at most. I'll take Bulenox, for example, a 50K account. You got a $2,500 stop loss for a $3,000 profit. So it's almost a 1-to-1. I know the 25 is an actual 1-to-1, but that's a little small. So I like the 50K. I don't see the profit. And here's what I tell most people when they tell me they buy 300,000, 150,000 accounts. That's great. But the profit is that the thing is, by the time you get that account to pay you, I'm on my 3rd or 4th payout already. And ultimately, in the end, if I'm sitting with a $56,000, $58,000, $60,000 budget or balance on a 50K account, that's a $10,000 account. 25K, yeah, there's nothing wrong with 25K either. That's honestly the best 1-to-1. It's just a lot of small. 25K, Noah, you're trading micros. You have no. You should not even touch a mini in the 25K. So I like the 50K, but again, I don't so much care what you prefer. It's really more sticking to the rules. It's not whatever your 10 to 20% of your risk for that day is, as long as you don't exceed that. I don't care what account it is, 25K, 50K, 300,000. I don't care. It's just gonna allow you to trade bigger or smaller. That's it. But you're still not risking more. That is why we can do what we do in the room. That is why our Tick Sentry tool, which is basically a grid tool, that's why we can and it's designed to take drawdown. And that's tough for some people to swallow. But why are we so comfortable with it? Because we have a set risk. We know at no time are we going to lose more than we can risk, maximum risk on that account that day. And trust me, that really makes trading a whole lot easier when you know you aren't going to blow an account.
And way less stressful.
And way less stressful. Huge less stressful. So that's it, guys. I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to talk to you guys.
It doesn't make sense.
Makes dollars. Yeah, it does. It makes me dollars every single month.
That's true.
Every single month. And guys, I'm not that good a trader. I've become a much.
Shush that part.
I mean, I've become a much better trader for sure, but it's my discipline that pays me. It's what I said earlier. It's having a solid plan. It's not breaking my plan. It's having solid risk parameters. It's not breaking those parameters. If you do that, it's a game changer.
Stay around. We have two more big giveaways, guys. Stay around. 2 more big giveaways.
Yeah, let's give away. Yeah, I'm done talking. Let's give away.
No, I like it. Dude, this is a great part of what you do. You guys.
It's system. It's just a system. If you
it's a
stick
process.
to it.
I mean,
well, that's a great question. Which one? I'm a big fan of Bulenox, and I'll be honest with you.
They give us accounts to give to you guys. So we
love Bulenox here. But I have several funded Bulenox, so I'm.
Stay around, guys. We got a giveaway.
They're good stuff, but there's a lot of good prop funds out there too. I'm not just going to say that they're the only ones. There's ones that have easier payouts, less days. I understand like stuff like Take Profit Trader. You can get paid every single day. Here's the thing. How many people have a job that pays you every single day? Anybody here have a job that does that? And I don't want to say like strip club or anything like that.
Well, if they do have same day pay at Taco Bell now.
Okay, well, the rest of us, all right, we don't get paid every day, and this is a business, so you shouldn't expect to get paid every day. You've been paid, denied, breaking rules, scaling in, moving my stops, and accidentally moving a short. With Bulenox? You've been denied with
Chad
Bulenox?
hasn't used Bulenox. I know Chad. We're good buddies.
Yeah,
I know Chad. I'll talk. Chad called me.
OBT? Who's OBT?
Chad. David knows me too.
David, okay. Well,
no, we use Ninja Trader. But you can use whatever you want. The same principles that we do trading every day apply. It doesn't matter what platform you use. If you want to use our tools, who was that? If you want to use our tools, good. I hope I did that right. Good. If you want to use our tools, you need to use Ninja. Other than that, you don't have to.
But here's the deal: you can even if you don't have Ninja, you can still get when we update our zones. You could on Telegram, if you have download the app, you'll get the live zones when we update them. You can just change them on your chart, and you can follow along and trade with us. We are a fan of Ninja. All our stuff runs on Ninja.
We're not really a fan of Ninja. Let's just call a spade a spade.
That's true.
We just happen to use
That's
Ninja.
true. We just happen to be where everything got created, but we are working on other
programming
platforms.
Ninja.
Yeah. Definitely.
So seriously, guys, we got two. I want to know how many people are still around for the last two. We have the semi-grand prize, if you will, and the grand prize, a Bulenox account with a month of our elite access and a Bulenox account with a month of premier access, which is everything, all our tools, everything. How many people? Quick, what do you say? One? What are you saying? A 1 if you're still around, or a 0 if you're binary?
0 if you're not around.
A 0 if you're binary.
It is. You can get a free trial of Ninja. And
If
here's
you
the thing. Here's the
win
thing.
a
If you
Bulenox account, they give it to you for free.
if you have a prop account, you can use it for free.
Stephen, LOL. No, Goot. No. If you win one of our free Bulenoxes here in the last minute or two, you can get to use Ninja for free during that month. You have the free Bulenox
Pretty much
account.
any prop that has trading view, Trade-Evade, or Rhythmic, you can use Ninja with.
Boss Hogs is 0. All right, guys. Hey, I think this was awesome, right? You guys, again, Paul has literally laid out a process that if you follow this on your prop accounts, you can't fail. I know we're running a few minutes over, but you could suck at trading and do what he says. Stop at a minimum
You can flip
threshold,
a coin.
rotate to another account.
You can flip a coin, or you can flip a coin trade if you wanted
You could
to.
be a
And
coin
you
flip
probably
trader.
still would never blow up those accounts.
Probably not. You probably wouldn't get paid the way we do, but you
No,
probably won't blow them
but
up.
it's just the point is what I'm trying to say.
That is it. No, it's great. I mean, how many people think that's awesome? If you think about managing your evals and PA accounts like that, that's a good process, right? I mean, he's brought me from the cash account only dark side to trading prop accounts. This man has. Paul has. I coached him into being a profitable trader, and now I'm trading prop accounts because of this guy. It's amazing. Okay. All right. What's the hashtag for the elite? Who wants to do it? What's our
About hashtag elite? Hashtag elite.
Hashtag
there we go.
elite.
No, wait, no, I'm sorry. Hashtag free is what they got.
Hashtag free. There we go.
Hashtag free. Everybody put in
Are you
hashtag
ready, Tom?
free. This is for an elite membership
1 month and a eval.
and an eval.
And the last one will come with 2 evals in Premier or just 1 eval in Premier?
No, one eval.
Okay. So you get 1 eval and a hashtag free, everybody. 1 eval and elite membership for a month. Hashtag free. Let's go. Everybody type it in.
Minute and a half, and then we're going to win it.
3. Who put 3 in? Somebody put 3. No, put free.
Free.
Change it.
FREE.
Mark Hat. You got it. Hal. Sorry, Mark Hal put hashtag free in.
You got it.
Free.
You did it.
Okay.
You did it.
Just trying to make sure everybody gets their stuff in. Hashtag free, people. Hashtag free. Are we almost there? Almost everybody got it? We'll give them like 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Is that everybody? Hashtag free. 2, 1. Let's go with it, Tom.
Roll it. Who's going to win the free elite membership and a Bulenox 50K account? Come on.
Mark! See?
Yeah.
Type it in right, buddy. Type it in right, Mark. Come on.
You're meant to do it. Nice, Mark. Nice.
See, you would have missed that opportunity if you didn't type it in right.
Mark, you around?
Mark, you got a reply in chat. Why am I getting feedback?
Come on, Mark. We don't want to give it to somebody else.
Come on, Mark. Hold on, guys. We got one more.
We got one more. There he is.
Congrats, Mark. All right, there we go. Miss Pauline's going to reach out and make sure that they guys. We've got it. We just have to. We'll get into your system and make sure you get that free eval. All right, there's Mark. All right, one more time. Hashtag grand to get the Premier membership. You get to use all our automated tools, all of our auto traders. You get both trading sessions, morning and evening. You get an entire month of coaching. You get our entire course. Pretty much close to what, about a $4,000
dinner.
Winner. Hashtag grand. GRAND. Hashtag grand.
Do you hear me,
the
Brian?
Premier membership giveaway and the eval. Hashtag grand. Come on, guys. Hashtag grand. GRAND. Stan, do a hashtag and no space grand. Hashtag no space grand. Stan, if you want to be in it, I help Mark out. Hashtag no space grand. Hashtag
1 minute.
grand.
1 minute.
Come on, we'll give you
9:13,
one more
9:14,
minute.
just a minute.
No, John, no space between the hashtag and grand. Just hashtag grand. Put it again, John. Hashtag grand.
There you go.
Hashtag grand. Wilbur, I'm not giving you
Wilbur, you cannot win, Wilbur.
Wilbur, I can't. Shut. You have everything already, Wilbur.
You have access to everything already.
Hashtag grand.
What exactly do you want to
No
win?
space. All right, John. Good job. Hashtag grand. Anybody else? 10 seconds. Hashtag
10 seconds.
grand.
Actually,
Mark, thanks for
15
doing it back
seconds.
again. Here we go. I think we're ready. Will you come
That's
to my
right.
house?
Yes, Coach Brian will come to your house and push the button for
Hey,
you.
I will show up for 3 days and look over your shoulder.
That he will.
Trade
All
with
right,
you.
who's our winner?
I will
Who's
do
our
that.
winner?
Stan. Hey, Stan. There
Stan.
you go, buddy. Calvin, I think you put that in a little too late, buddy. Sorry about that. Join us for 7 day free trial. It's still free for
Stan,
7
you
days.
around? Stan, say something.
Stan, you got to reply. Stan,
Come on,
you gotta
Stan.
say something to get the gift. Get the prize.
Otherwise, we got to give it to someone else. Stan, 1 minute. It's 1 minute. We got to give it to someone else. Ooh, you really want to pass on this?
What?
It's a great prize. Hey, there we go.
There you go,
There's
Stan.
Stan. All right, congratulations, guys. Hey, one last thing, everybody, please sign up for the free trial. Come join us in the room. I promise you, 7 days, you're gonna
You
you're
might
missing
actually
what
like
we
what
do.
we do.
You will like what we do.
Come for the trade calls, stay for the jokes.
That's right. Come for the trade calls, stay for the jokes.
That's what I remember saying. Come for the trade calls, stay for the jokes.
7 day trial. Go.libertyclub.com/7 day free.
I think Miss Pauline wants to say something.
All right, let her on. Boss, when you come in the room, Wilbur.
I'm gonna jump in video.
Uh-oh. All I see is a fan.
Camera. Looking at the ceiling. I'm being. Oh gosh. Try to do this the right
All
way.
I see is a
Give me
forehead.
camera. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody. Join us for 7 day free trial. Yours truly here, Paul. We'll be doing the same thing tomorrow morning, except we'll actually be trading live in front of you. We'll show you exactly the same thing that I showed you on YouTube from this morning and this afternoon. Go back. I mean, if you don't believe us and you want to wait to start your 7 day free trial, go to YouTube, look for libertytradingclub.com. I promise you, you're going to see the same stuff. And here's what's cool about this. We don't change. We do the same thing every single day, every day. Nothing changes. So we're going to do it live in front of you. Paul, thank you guys. Bye. Appreciate it.
One last thing, right? And didn't you say that they get half off the first month if they stay afterwards?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Half off first month. If you want to stay after, you get half off first month after your first 7 day free trial. So thank you, everybody.
Cheap, cheap.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Go Dogs.
See you tomorrow. Go Dogs.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.